Here comes Sean Wallace. He's got a lot of traffic, and what a move!
It's a 2-on-0. Ryan Boyce tracking that puck, and he makes the save.
Here comes Davis Vanacoro. He's got one on. He makes a quick turn, and oh man, that guy's gonna feel that tomorrow.
Quick shot from the far side. Bala flashes that glove and brings it in.
Joey Caparos is out front. He gets tripped up in front of the net. Takes the shot anyway. It's in! Western takes the lead. All right, welcome Western hockey fans. Here we are, ready to take on Avon. And there's quite a lot of them. But R8 are mighty. And, you know, look, what are we doing this for? For them to get healthy, get a good workout? What better workout is there going to be than this, right? Not going to be a much better workout than this. We're going to get a lot of ice time. The boys who crave the ice time will be getting all the ice time they could want. So here we go, getting ready to take on Avon. So the boys get together. We got a nice big, a very reflective net today, keeping us safe from the stray pucks, but not great for the video. I think it's because the lights are right near it and it's super shiny, so we're getting a little combination. But the boys go out for a nice pregame meeting, get ready, and here we go. It'll be interesting to see the lines that Coach has to kind of assemble and put together today, because pretty much everyone's going to be out on the ice with only 3 kids resting at a time. So we'll rotate 3D, and one offensiveman is going to be playing always. Listen, if we can get a nice lead at the beginning, it'll pad us from when we get tired later, and we can lean on our extremely competent Western goalies in the back end of things if we need to. So let's see what we can do. Here we go. Devin Druin already making that zone entry. Trying to keep it alive and on the right side, but that one drills out in the neutral zone. Davis with a backhand flip back into the zone. Perfect timing with David Samodi. And we're seeing those short shifts, like 30-second shifts, as they move people off. So I think they're going to try to keep our legs as fresh as we can. Davis in the corner, gets it out, beats the guy down there and gets it out to Joey Caparosa. Quinton against a large fellow there. And that one comes out and is going to go in the neutral zone. Hey, you know, they might be big, but maybe they're slow. We can always try for that as well. We got some kids that are small, but very nimble and very fast. Here goes Eli Roman. And Eli taken down in the corner. Avon trying to fire the puck out of the zone, get it out to the neutral zone. Aiden Rapp breaks it up, takes the body, and sacrifices the body to keep that puck where we want it. Puck goes over out in the neutral zone. Eli Roman chasing Davis Vanacoro. Let's see. Davis goes net front. Eli trying to pick up the puck. That one gets pushed out, but shot from the point goes back in the corner. Davis, stick lift, fighting in the corner. Great shift, and Eli Roman sending that one out. Avon pushing back again. And picked up by Devin Drew, and Devin, the dominator, gets down there, but loses the puck and gets checked off of it. Dave Samodi comes around to keep it on sides for Western. Puck dribbling out, fired back in by Joey Caparosa. Nice little backhand shovel. Samodi behind the net, playing very physically. Here goes Caparosa to the side to get that loose puck. Out to Samodi. Samodi going for the shot. Net front. Q is there, but picked up by Avon and sent around. Avon trying to get out of the zone. That one fired out, and Joey Caparosa picks it up and heads on down. trying to get that momentum that he's known for. And a bit of a miscommunication, but that one dribbles out to Q. Q backhands into the Avon zone. Aiden Rapp has it. Net front with a lot of company, gets a shot off. And that one comes back. Q fighting it out with, and Q taken out by the ref. Accidental, purely accidental. Great save. Second great save. Oh. And Avon puts it in. We can't have Mason have to make 3 saves in a row like that. He bought Western a lot of time. We just weren't able to clear it out. And Avon goes up by 1. 12:50 up on the clock in the first period. Western playing well, just a bit of a mistake and, you know, not able to clear that one out quite fast enough. So yeoman's work from Mason on the first 2 saves, but third one just got by him. Or more over him. He had it locked down, but they went over his leg pad. All right, dropped stick. Someone's playing soccer hockey out there for a bit. Goes into the corner. Davis Vanacoro rips a long one. Deflection. Wow. Close. Got a deflection, but went the other way, unfortunately. Nice quick shot and a little bit of tap there from Q, but Q had to stretch out a little, you know, too far to pick it up. I think not able to just quite get it right into the net. All right, Samodi playing hard up against the boards. Avon dumping. They've got a guy in the neutral zone. He's moving forward. Davis back there. He's going to have to break up this from becoming a 2-on-1. And Davis behind the net, rings it around. Avon up front though, picking it up. There goes the shot, but through too much traffic, Davis's body and looks like Eli's body as well. 2 big bodies in the way. All right, they try to clear it to net front, but Mason locks it down. Nice lockdown from 98. Ball of the wall. Back behind the net. Looks like Eli. And Dave Samodi trying to help out. Uh-oh, Avon just missing it in front of the net, and that one snatch and grab once again from number 98. 98 comes up big. Nice grab from Mason for sure. All right, Avon back on the left side up against the wall. Aiden Rapp out to Q. Q with the pass, but just not able to get it to anyone. That one goes long, picked up once again by 98. So Mason Balla locked in for sure. It's going to need to be today. Avon dumps behind the net. Eli Roman picks it up. Aiden Rapp and Avon back behind the net. And here goes Q. Quentin trying to clear it out, but Avon muscling it through. Long shot, deflection puts it into the corner. Western really pinned down here, a lot of checking happening, trying to get this one out. Quentin's got a shot at it, and he does. Gets it into the zone to give Western a much needed, well, they can't get fresh legs, but maybe fresh leg. And Caparosa back behind the net. Caparosa on the stick, tape to tape, right to Devin Druin. Druin dumps that in, but that's going to be a nice and come back. Take a look at another big time Balla save right here. That one comes out. We thought it was going out of the zone and through a little bit of traffic, but Mason with that right leg pad. Long shot, almost gets through. A little bit of clear from Davis, and then another save from Mason. So nice pickup again from Mason. And we'll have a face-off in the corner. 10-14 left in the first period. All right, number 12 trying to push that one out, Owen White. Another save from Mason. Davis with a clear. Davis going into the corner, battling for that puck, and it comes out, but who's going to get it? Rings around. We see Joey, we see Avon. 2 Avons there, so it's going to be a little challenging, but Druin just trying to muscle that one out of there. And here goes Avon with a clear route, and Davis is going to go in the corner. All right, Dave Samodi at the blue line, trying to get it out to Owen White. Owen White goes down, but not before he gets it to Devin Druin. Devin Druin over the line. Unfortunately, the puck wasn't. And now here comes Avon with a lot of momentum, but a missed pass sends it into the corner. Davis goes to intercept, gets it out to Devin again. Devin to Quinton, but picked up at the line, and Mason's going to have to stop that one. Puck comes out, Q, out to Rapp. Aiden looking to build some momentum. Gets it to Druin, Druin up on the boards. Here goes Q. Here comes Avon trying to get around Eli. Eli with a great stop at the blue line, dumps that one back in. They wave off the icing. So Avon back behind the net. Aiden with the pressure. Out to Devin. And here they come. Davis is there. Let's see if he makes a move. And he does. He gets it away, but there's another one there. But Western able to shut that down. So someone came up and picked up that second Avon attacker, and Western defense able to push that one away. Davis picks it up in front of the net, clears it way out, but Q is not alone, and unfortunately a little bit size mismatch there. He doesn't quite have the reach that the kid that he's trying to get that puck from does. Eli Roman back behind the net. All right, that one's going back behind the net, the side. Davis up front. Deflection from Devin Druin. Devin playing soccer hockey, lost his stick. So Devin with a great clear using only his feet. And Davis racing for the puck here. All right, Dave Samodi. Puck dribbles out in front of the net. Looks like Dave Samodi trying to clear that one out. Davis with a kick, sends it out. Long shot, but Western is just pinned down, and Devin's stick's still on the ice, and we don't even have Devin out on the ice. Avon's still fighting, and a lot of deflection. They're not able to get a clear shot off. We're doing a good job at the stick attack. Davis in the corner. Gets there first, gets it back to, I don't know who that is. It was, looks like Samodi, yeah. And that one goes wide, but this shift just hasn't ended for these boys. This has been a solid 3, almost 4 minutes now, and there goes a ice. And at least that'll get us a chance to get Devin stick and change up some skaters. That one might come back to bite us in the butt. With the shorter benches we have today, it could be a little difficult, the kids having to be out there that long. And they really didn't have a chance to change lines, though. They was just constant assault from Avon, but a good balanced reaction of breaking up shots by the defense and, of course, saves from number 98. Another shot, and yet another save from big-time baller. Long shot goes very wide. Avon behind the net. Big check laid out by Joey Caparosa. Perfectly legal one, so good and physical is what we like to see. Joey Caparosa trying to make some room, racing to the puck. Usually races that he is able to win. Long shot, picked up by Avon, so nice snatch by the goalie, but great shot, very accurate from number 88 over here. Look at Joey, just as he picks that up, goes the other way, turns around, gets through, quick shot. Would have been in if he didn't snatch it. It's a good one from Joey. Go Davis! All right, here goes Eli. Samodi right in front of the net with Aiden Rapp. And Aiden and Samodi check down to the ground. Here comes Avon. Oh, Eli able to delay it a little bit. They're going to the outside lane. They go for a shot, sticked away by Mason into the corner. That one goes all the way around. The icing should be waved off. Everyone and their brother touched that one. So Avon picks it up with Aiden providing the pressure and does a good job of forcing them to drop it into the corner. Avon on the move again, broken up. Here goes Davis, picks it up, fires it back off Quinton's stick, so no ice and into the zone. And that one comes back, Avon in the neutral zone. Joey Caparosa's there. That one comes out to Devin Drew, and Devin making a foot race here. Tries to break an ankle, but gets checked into the boards. Still gets a shot off, but it goes behind the net. Long shot. And that one goes back, and they're going to wave off the icing. So Davis picks it up behind the net. Let's see where he goes with it. He's looking for a target. He sees Owen White. Waits to time it there. Gets deflected, but winds up getting it to Owen anyway. And that one goes up along the boards. Owen with a foot race to the puck. Back behind the net. Owen laying a nice check down, and Dave Samodi coming in with a little help. Right in front of the net. Quinton's there, but gets taken away. And now it's 4-on-1. Oh, geez. Joey Caparosa comes up to help, and that's enough to make them dump it into the corner. And that's going to be a penalty on Western coming up. So Western going to go on the penalty kill for an interference call. Let's see who's heading to the box. Looks like it's going to be Owen White. All right, puck drops, Western penalty kill out there. penalty kill. Like, we don't have enough kids to make any lines today, so it just is what it is. The next people who are not tired are out there. Quentin Collins going back there, doing the Lord's work behind the net. Avon up 2-on-2, broken up by Joey Caparosa, and a little help from Quentin. Joey fighting hard to keep that one out of the Western zone. Avon trips on the turnaround, and ref waves off any call. Eli Roman picking it up in the corner. Cleared by Western to the other side of the blue line. Avon going to have to buy some time to get back on sides. Samodi winds up tossing it over and hits a player on the Avon bench and then goes back into the rink. 1:50 left in the first period. We'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. All right, there it goes. Devin Druin trying to pick it up, but that one goes out to the side, sticked off by Mason as it bounces kind of by the goal. All right, Avon on the attack. They go to the other side. Mason's there, but doesn't really give him much of a target, so they go pretty wide. And here comes Devin Druin. Devin Druin's got a leg up. It's a breakaway, and he puts it in. Devin Druin, number 22, comes up big, and Western evens it up. Let's take a look at that again. There it is. Devin goes. Last minute backhand, and there it is. So 1-1 with 1:16 left as Western scores while killing off the power play at the same time. Avon trying to strike back. They dump it in the corner behind the net. Just by Davis's stick out in the Aiden Rapp zone, and Davis goes to the corner, sends it out again to Aiden. And that one makes it out in the neutral zone. Owen White's got it. Owen White taken down against the boards. That one comes back on Davis's stick. Davis looking for the target, flips it high, but deflected by Avon back behind the net. Davis into the corner again. Let's see where he goes. Avon, long shot, snatched and grabbed by number 98, Ball of the Walla, in full effect today with 23 seconds left in the first period. All right, here goes Owen White getting around the defense. Samodi's going to try to help him out, but Avon turns it around. Dump it back in the Western zone. Eli behind the net, looking for a target, rings it around hard. Samodi gets it out into the zone, and that's going to be an offsides by about a mile. So 0.3 seconds left. There'll be a face-off, and there's really not even enough time for a shot after that. I think that they're going to just do this. This is a bit performative. I combined performative and perfunctory. So that's the end of the first period, and Western and Avon at a tie. So we enter the second, and Coach Alex, Coach Samodi giving the boys the business back there, giving them the strategy. Gonna have to give them the big drinks of water. When you just look at that and compare to quite a large bench, and that's with a ton of kids even on the bench. A whole line of kids still on the bench. My. But our crew is mighty. Look at them holding it at 1-1 after one right now, and let's see if we can put another one over in the second and you want to give yourself a little breathing room for that third when you're getting tired. But you can see the strategy with coaches Alex and Belint just rotating in the kids for quick shifts whenever they can. Nice short shifts to keep them, as fresh as you can with what we're working with today. All right. So we get our 1-2-3 Western and we head back and we're ready for a face-off. So Western moving from west to east now on your screens at home. Owen White, Aiden Rapp, and Q out front with Eli and Caparosa in the back. White starting off strong with his own entry for Western. Avon turning it around. And goes back behind the net. Aiden Rapp trying, but Avon gets it. Avon on the left side. Stopped by Mason. That one bounces far, and here goes Q. Q taken down at the blue line. Pretty bigly, as they say. Nice shot, but nice catch by Ball of the Walla. Quick shot, snatch and grab for 98. Western trying to clear it out of the zone, but a little bit more offsides, and we'll try again. All right, boys, this time with feeling. That one goes back into the Avon zone in the corner. Devin is there. Devin and Caparosa trying to keep that on sides. Joey fires it back behind the net. That one rings around. So with this right side of the net, Joey just keeping it, giving Western chance after chance here. And that one comes around. Oh, such a close shot. Thought that was going in, went just outside. Whoa, didn't love that attack on Q. That felt like that hit was a little high for my taste. Western still ringing that one around. That one goes out and just by Joey's stick, and a late hit, not called. There's going to be no icing as that came from Western. Puck goes back there. They both lost the puck and it wound up being up front. So both players sail by the puck and Avon has it in the neutral zone. Quinton pushing hard to disrupt as much as he can. And a lot of business in front of the zone, and Mason winds up freezing it. See a tough hit before. I'm surprised this one didn't get a call. If you watch Q right there, it just looked a little bit high. And in the boards and elbows out. I'm very surprised that did not pick up a call. All right, so that one, a bit of a deflection off the tip of Davis' stick, and then Mason able to pick up the rest. And here goes Owen White. Owen applying pressure in the Avon zone. Avon pushing back. Avon goes across ice and fires that one back into the corner. Eli Roman's going to have to pick it up. Eli around to Owen. Owen across ice to Aiden, but Aiden stick lifted. That's okay because Devin Druin was there, and Devin makes the zone entry for Western. And now Western's going to have to touch up. And Devin passes to Avon, unfortunately, and now Avon's got it, and they fire one into our zone. Back behind the net, Davis picks it up, looking for that target. Fires it around the corner. Avon swoops in and gets it, and that one goes long and outside the net. Cleared by Devin, and they wave off the icing. Avon coming in with incredible speed. It's going to be a tough one to break up, but it does. So they don't give him the space he wanted. He tried to break an ankle and wound up just losing the puck while he tried to dipsy doodle there a little bit, as can happen. Davis clears the puck around, but Avon's still in possession. And Mason able to pick that one up. We'll see Mason shut that one down quickly. .12:09 to go in the second. Still a tie game, but Western playing far too much of it in their own zone. Great deflection from Samodi. And goes into the corner. Q Collins takes out that player. And Avon Farmer. Here goes Joey Caparosa. Owen White picking it up. They lose it, and Avon turns it around back into the zone. Odd, we get the penalty without the whistle. Or it was offsides without a whistle. Weird. He marked it down, and everybody just stopped playing. But there wasn't a whistle. But they knew. They knew what was going on. Good save from Mason. Bit of certainly a swipe from Avon after, but Mason able to hold that one down until they got the whistle. And Mason had to go out there big time. And Mason down on it, but there it goes. Yep. And Western parents not happy about them going on top of Mason there, but you got to say the puck was loose there. So what wound up happening, Western actually put the puck underneath Mason to get the freeze, which they should have. They tried. You saw one of the players just kind of took their stick and didn't shoot it on goal, just put it against Mason's body, and then held their stick there so that no one else could get it. And close enough to get the whistle that they needed. So Western still not able to we have not been out of our zone for about 3 minutes now. Western trying hard, but they are pinning us down. And here goes a chance from Devin Druin. Devin's going far, and Devin winds up taking a hard shot into the boards. Avon in their own zone. Here goes David with a shot, frozen by the Avon goalie. So some hard playing from Western. Devin probably going to give his legs a stretch for a shift there. He was working incredibly hard to get down there and just wound up hitting the boards with quite a bit of force. Fortunately not head first though. Just whole body absorbed that one and probably didn't tickle though. Here comes Avon. They dump into the corner. Eli's going for it. Aiden there to help. Long shot. Q Collins picks it up. And Davis with a clear, but not, it's about a foot shy of the blue line. Q trying to get that extra foot. Avon turns it around again. Davis clears that one out after Mason made a great save but couldn't quite trap it. Another shot deflected off of Davis. There'll be a little bruise there. I don't even think he saw that one coming. I think he hit him from behind. And that one goes in the corner. Q is there. Davis is there. Davis with a deflection. Breaks it out. But Western still pinned. All right. And Davis with the poke check gets that puck away. Still fighting with Avon. And Q trying to clear it out. Q out to Owen White, and that one's finally out of the zone. And Western might get a single player change here, which would be great. Back behind the Avon net. Avon ringing it around. And Owen White checked hard. Goes down, but getting up, waving off coach, just saying. So Western going to be on a power play. I don't know if they're calling that cross-checking or interference, but it was not a clean hit on Owen for sure. He was not expecting it, and he was very defenseless when it happened. So let's see, that one cleared out by Avon. Joey Caparosa heading down. Joey sends it down. Devin Druin trying to grab it, but Avon firing it back in. Joey to Aiden. Aiden, David Samodi. Samodi, zone entry. Putting it in the corner. Racing to the corner to win the race. Devin Druin winds up picking it up. Swooping in. Caparosa to Druin. Druin with the shot. Deflection just outside the net. Aiden Rapp in the corner with Dave Samodi helping. Aiden goes down. Here goes Joey. Joey crushed up against the boards, but doesn't even slow him down. Barely. And Joey gives a good check to get him off the puck, and here goes Devin Druin. Devin Druin headed down into the zone. Puck cleared. And Davis gets him off the puck and fires it. Oh, the ref blocked it again. We're not seeing Jess's favorite thing, the ref hops this game. They're not hopping at all. They're merely not making any effort to get out of the way. The second ref stop of the puck that we've seen. All right, long shot from Avon. They try for the tip. Great save from Mason. I'll save it, and hopefully that should be a high stick. There it is. That one's going to move back for a high stick. We'll move back a zone. Check out that nice save from Mason. Even after a little tip. So not a high stick to the player. So not a penalty, just back a zone. All right, Davis. Q Collins playing physically, stops that momentum from Avon. Owen White helping out. Davis picks it up, looking for a target. Gets it out to Owen in the neutral zone, but Avon turns it around and brings it right back. And Davis staying on him, wrapping up one player so that the other one picks it up. Q Collins in front of the net, fires it into the corner. Davis going into the corner, picks up the puck, wraps it around, trying to get it to Owen. Owen fires it out of zone. The ref again, get out of the way! Jesus, the third time he did that. Not even making the slight, he's standing on the blue line, literally like an obstacle. It's ridiculous. 3 times in one stoppage of play. All right, and Mason picks that one up and scoops it up. And we'll have a face-off in the corner. 4:57 left in the second period. We're kind of playing against the refs here as much as we are against Avon, not even making missed calls as much as literally stopping us from getting the puck out. It's crazy. The worst place to park himself. If you're going to park on the blue line in the middle of a scrum to get the puck, you better be ready to jump, dude. All right, Joey Caparosa going to try to break up that momentum, and he does. Man, he wraps him up like a Christmas present. And Mason Balla stops again. Another stop and a bit of excessive digging. Again, surprised we didn't get the whistle there. He was clearly on top of it, couldn't see the puck. This is a little rough situation with the refs here. Definitely feels like we're fighting an uphill battle there. All right, and Joey clears out, but Avon defense picks it up. Fires one in from the blue line. That one almost ready to trickle over, and there it goes. Samodi moving down, out to Collins. And Quinton checked off the puck, but Dave Samodi picks it up. And there goes Q, breaking ankles, getting it to Joey Caparosa. Caparosa is going for net front. And there it is, puck is there, almost a shot from Devin Druin, but picked up by Avon. That one comes back, and Avon's way behind us, but Joey Caparosa cleans up that bit of an error, and if that ref hit it again, I would have lost my mind. He didn't even move again. We were lucky, it bounced away. Another great save from Mason Balla. And we played with fire too much, and eventually that one went in. So Avon going up 2-1. I'm going to start saying Avon and the refs. Avon and the refs going up 2-1. And we'll have a face-off at center ice. That one comes back to Joey. Davis headed into the corner. Clears it out, but 2 Avons there. I don't know really. He probably would. Oh, he's staying on it, and I'll give him that. He's not giving up on the puck. So a great pressure being applied from Davis. That one flips behind, but we just didn't have anyone there to take advantage of it. Avon back fires behind the net again. All right, here goes Devin Druin out on the right side. He's got some speed, takes the shot, but Avon's there to block it. Avon coming around. Joey Caparosa's there. All right, Avon turning on the speed, going out to the left side. Joey Caparosa applying pressure and the body, and that one's right in front. Davis keeping them off of Mason. Nice little stick lift, and Mason freezing it. .221 left in the second period. Western down by 1. But obviously not that big of a goal differential that we can't put one in and come back. Davis racing to the corner and pushes. Gets the puck out. Aiden is with him. Aiden has it. Let's see if Aiden can get some space. Gets it out to Dave Samodi. Samodi out on the right side, makes his own entry, loses the puck, but able to send it in before he gets smushed. Samodi on the right side, trying to center up the puck. Eli Roman comes up for support. Eli trying to push it forward. Aiden gets behind him. Avon, rather, and here comes Avon fast. So there it is. Davis deflects with his body. Great deflection and great pickup. So hopefully that one winds up not going in. Let's see if we get it out. Great play from Davis and great continued pressure from Western to get it out. Davis into the corner. All right, here goes Davis back behind the net, looking. Uh-oh, tries to get it to Quinton. Quinton trying to get it out, but Quinton, too many players in the way. So Davis back behind the net, rings it around. There gets to Quinton on the other side. Quinton to Aiden, intercepted by Avon. And Aiden does get it out, and we get out into the neutral zone. Avon trying to send it back. Eli Roman picks it up. Let's see where he goes. Bounces that one off Dave Samodi, and that will not be iced. Dave Samodi back behind the net, applying that pressure. Avon rings it around. And they pass down to a cherry picker. Now it's 2-on-1. And Devin Druin comes to help out. Devin with a check. Take Avon out of the play. And that's going to be a penalty for interference on Devin. So we'll see about that play from before. There we go. Let's see. He's right in there. And boom, tip of Davis's stick with the deflection. There it goes. Sees it. Tries to get it out right through the legs. There it is. So a great, great clear that wound up being okay. Oh no, looks like Eli in the box and not Devin. So young Master Roman in the box for the interference call. That would have been a high stick if it went anywhere anyway right there, so I'm not too worried about that shot. And the puck back behind the net. Joey Caparosa fighting hard. And that's the end of the period. Avon pretty much just sitting on that puck, and we'll come back and get ourselves into the second. Into the third now. So Western doing a great job of, hanging on against a team with a lot more legs. We're really, we're pinned in the zone. Definitely not, we're getting singular and occasional offensive breakout chances, but while we're in the zone, we're doing a good job. I think Mason's taking a lot of shots, but he's not taking a ridiculous amount of shots. Obviously when the last one went in, it was too many shots. It was, like his third deflection that he had made, and it was just a little too much to ask. But we're doing a good job, even though we're pinned and having a tough time moving the puck out of the zone. We're doing a good job of disrupting while we're in the zone. So we will see. So Coach Alex probably giving them lots to think about as they enter in the third. Certainly, a lot to like about the disruption that we're seeing on the defensive side of the puck, and just a little bit to be desired, I'm sure, with moving the puck out of the defensive zone. That he'll give them some tips and see what we can do as we enter the third. So Western down by 1, going in on a penalty kill with 1:10 left of 4-on-5. Avon, zone entry, kind of unbothered, and they go, and it goes in. So Western not able to stop that one, and Avon puts it in. So Western back to 5-on-4. Avon back in our zone. And that's going to be an offsides, and we'll have a face-off at the blue line. A lot of battling going on at our blue line, trying to keep it moving forward, but obviously Avon wanting to move backwards. And here they go. Devin Druin's going to try to clear that out. Puck behind the net, back in the corner. Long shot from the point. Mason stops it. Here comes Avon on an empty net. And they put it in. Mason already down, so they're easily able to wrap it around. And unfortunately, we just didn't have anybody there to stop them. We were all bunched up on the other side. Here goes Dave Samodi. And that one cleared back into the Western zone. Davis going behind the net, but that's going to be nice, so we'll turn it back around. All right, Devin Druin trying to pick that puck up. Davis trying to help. Bit of a block from Davis gives Devin a little bit of a window to pick it up, and now he's got some momentum and speed. He's moving in. Puck tapped away by Avon, so we're back in the corner. Back behind the Avon net. Druin to Samodi. Samodi trying to get it to White. Deflection. Here they come. Davis is there. Let's see if he can make a move to stop it, but Avon winds up dumping it in the corner as soon as they're over the red line. Eli has it, makes the zone entry, goes for the shot. Saved by the goalie, but that was a great effort from 13 from Eli. All right, puck almost on the Avon net. Goes to the far side. Here goes Avon, 2-on-1. Poke check from Davis. And that one goes into the corner. So the 2-on-1 broken up, but Avon still attacking with no one to help Mason. There we go, now we're good. Puck intercepted. Hugh fires it almost out of the zone, but not quite. But let's see if Joey Caparosa can carry that one out. All right, Samodi trying to get down there. Applying pressure on the Avon zone as they have it. Avon trying to work their way out with momentum. Here they come. '88, Caparosa up the left side. Shot on goal. Nice shot, nice run from Joey. See that 2-on-1 from before. Davis tracking it, goes there. Poke checks it away. Long shot from Caparosa. Just on the left side of the net. Avon pulling it out on the right side. Eli Roman trying to catch up, but they get by him. They get by Joey. They're going to have a shot on Mason, but it's going to dribble away with a little bit of a stick lift. Probably from Joey. I didn't see who did it, but Joey was the one who was like on him. Quentin Collins trying to battle physically at the blue line there, big time. Shot on goal, but that one goes way out and picked up by Eli Roman. Eli checked off the puck. Backhanded by Q into the zone. Devin Druin going for that puck, and Avon has it in our zone. Avon on the attack. Davis in the corner, out to Q. Avon intercepting. Davis in the corner again. And Davis able to break a little ankles there and get Avon to fall down, but unfortunately we cleared it out, and that's going to be iced. All right, Davis sends that one out to the line. Owen White battling to try to pick it up. Davis in the corner. Goes around the net back to Joey. David's with him, but that one winds up getting intercepted by Avon. Long shot, intercepted by Joey. Dave Samodi clears it out into the neutral zone. Avon back, Samodi picks it up, still moving forward, has the puck. Shot on goal, just to the right of the goal. Goalie picks it up. David going for a second one, gets it out to Owen White. David behind the net. They go out to the side. Davis fires that one out of the zone. Avon puts it in the corner. Davis gets it, and Davis pins him up against the boards as Aiden comes in to try to steal the puck. That one cleared away, and that's going to be nice. We'll come back down to Mason Land. 9:33 left in the game. Western played really strongly for the first couple periods, and then we just had a small section where we let him walk in a few times and just shoot on Mason too many times for him to save, and it just kind of happened back to back, so we're down 4-1. Another great save for Mason. That one's back on the netting. That should be a stopped play after 2 or 3 hacks at it, but Devin into the corner. Q trying to get it out to Samodi. David in there and battling. Good save from Mason, and that one eventually shut down there in the corner. We'll have a face-off in our corner with 8:55 left. Puck back behind the net. Devin Druin. Here goes Quinton. Q's going to go battle in the corner there and try to help out Elijah. Elijah moving it forward. Gets it out to Dave Samodi. Samodi making some moves, got the speed. He'll have a shot. There it is, right in front of the net, but unfortunately just weren't able to quite get the follow-up there. Caparosa on net. There's another shot on net. So Western lighting a little fire under the offense. Slapper dapper from Caparosa, deflected by Avon. There goes Avon. Zone entry into our zone in the corner. Puck back behind on the netting. All right, 7:41 left. Puck behind the net. Joey Caparosa picks it up. There's Aiden. Caparosa trying to get it. Davis deflects net front out into the corner. Davis battling for the puck, gets it out. All the way to Devin Druin. Devin Druin, little speed in the neutral zone, will take a shot just wide of the net into the corner. That one's ringing around. Davis trying to pick it up with a little help from Owen. That one dribbles back. Avon on the attack. That one goes into the corner. Davis looking for that target. Tries to get it to Owen. Owen does pass it up to Devin Druin. Once again, here goes Devin, net front, but Devin pushed off. And that's going to be a penalty. I don't know what they're going to call that. I think it's a hold. So Western power play as Avon sends a player to the box for what looked like a hold, but I don't see him. Yep, it's on the arm for a hold. So they kind of wrap Devin up there on the shot. So Western will put 5 out against 4 from Avon. Western at the net. Avon picks it up and clears it out. Joey Caparosa picks it up. Caparosa clears to Roman. Roman over the blue line. And that should be an offsides. Hey, wave that off. That was nonsense. Devin Druin at the blue line. Druin. Back to Roman. Roman with the shot in front of the net. Aiden Rapp, a second shot. And that's going to be a brawl. That was Dirty, dirty crap. That was really disgusting. That player should get ejected from the game. That was punched Devin from behind at the end of the play. So we'll see what the refs do here as Devin heads off. Not injured, but very angry. So we should see Western up on a 5-on-3. No, it looks like they're just going to stick with 5-on-4. So they're not giving a penalty, probably going to offset each other. I guess they figured there was some retaliation on our side, but that was just a really cheap shot. That was gross. Caparosa at the blue line. Aiden Rapp, here's Quinton, and the puck's stolen, and here comes Avon. Broken up by Caparosa, out to Roman. Q at the blue line. Q trying to get it to Samodi. Q on the right side. Avon with the puck in their own zone, looking to clear it out. Broken up by Joey. Avon in their own zone. Owen White. Avon in front of the net, looking for a shorthanded goal, and that's the end of the penalty. So we're back to 5-on-5. Long shot from Avon, intercepted by Western. Turned around, off of Devin's stick in the Avon zone. Devin looking. Here comes Avon, turning around. Devin with a check. And that solid check takes him off the puck. Davis with the puck back in the Western zone. A lot of pressure coming from Avon. He dumps it out to Eli, but also Q. Q trying to flip that one out of the zone. And picked up by Mason. Davis scoops it, goes off the boards. Q moving forward, gets it to Devin. Devin moving down the ice. Puck loose in front of the net. Owen White trying, but Avon turns it around. Davis tries to pick it up at the blue line, fires it back over, and that's going to be an offsides. All right, here goes Quentin moving in. Samodi back behind the net, checked. Avon 3-on-2. Joey Caparosa looking to take one down. They pass it across, still 2-on-1. And Mason able to pick that one up, so a good pickup from Mason Balla. Puck dropped to the side of the net. Davis rings it around. Devin is there. Looks like Davis will have a chance to try to do that again. This time on the other side to David Samodi. Puck back in the corner. Samodi trying to clear it out. Avon has it. Looks like Joey Caparosa fighting hard. Here goes Davis. They get around, put it back in the net. Avon going up 5-1 with 2 minutes, 15 seconds left, and the wheel's kind of off the bus on this one at this point. But as we kind of predict later in the game with this much of an imbalance of kids, this is kind of where we're going to be. The boys still fighting, but it sure helps to have 36 legs on the bench. Wouldn't it be funny if I said an odd number? All right. I'm in the midst of Avon Parent Zone and they're bitching about something. I can't even begin to wonder what. Read the room, folks. My God, calm down. All right, Aiden Rapp trying to move it forward. Avon laying a check on Owen White. Another check with elbows. Yeah, that's so. Samodi coming up to, or Devin Druin coming up to support Owen there a bit, laying a check back on the person that checked him. Devin going back behind the net. Eli back behind the net. Avon picks it up, rings it into the corner. 1 minute even left. Elijah clears that one out and gets it out past the blue line. Aiden Rapp moving fast. .30 seconds left. We're behind the western net. And Avon's just pinning it down at this point. And now everyone's going to pile up and pin. Avon tries to clear it out. There they go. Western would love to pop one more in at the very end. And they're going to call Devin on that, but... And here comes Avon on the breakaway, 2-on-1. Joey Caparosa disrupts. And time runs out. So that's it. We'll see you guys next weekend.